Welcome to the historic Inner Harbor of Baltimore, Maryland. Just a stone's throw away, you find M&T Bank Stadium, the home of the Ravens. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Houston Texans and the Baltimore Ravens. On the Texans sideline, head coach DeMeco Ryans. His team at 500, 2-2 through the first 4 games of the season. His counterpart on the Ravens side is John Harbaugh. This guy's come in off what he described as a strong week of practice, looking to put one in the win column. Thanks for having us in, Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, set to get this one started. Off we go, here in the Inner Harbor. Whoa! Now an opening past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Houston offense heading out to the field for the first time. They'll be led out by the young man in his 2nd season in the NFL.
The biggest takeaway coming off last week's loss is he just needs to make a bigger impact overall. It certainly wasn't bad. I mean, no interceptions, protected the ball. But he needs to do more. He needs to kind of let it loose and take some more shots downfield and maybe throw into some tighter windows. For his team to win, this offense needs to be better, and at the front of that is the play of the quarterback.
And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field. You only get a 1-yard buffer from the line of scrimmage for these old linemen. That time he strayed a little too far, and it draws the flag. Hopkins sent in motion. Off play action, here's Watson. That's caught, it's Gary Brightwell. And a penalty flag down in the backfield. They finally get him down, but I'm not sure if this is going to stand. On the handoff, this is Miller. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9. With that, I will give you a look at his numbers on the ground in last week's game. To throw on 2nd down is Watson. He'll throw complete to Cam Akers. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. That's complete. He got it to Hopkins. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
5-yard gain on the play. First down, Houston.
They'll motion a tight end right. They'll run with Miller. He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Out of the gun, Watson. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Throwing on 3rd down. Watson. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. His 2nd catch of the drive. This one good for 15 and a first down.
A gain of 15. And the Texans first down.
On play action, it's Watson. He'll look Hopkins' way again. This is also complete. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Brings up 2nd and 5. At the 18-yard line.
Miller gets it out of the pistol. Changing direction there as he's able to pick up 3. Now a stoppage for an injured Texan. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. Play 10 of this opening drive. And here's 3rd down. Watson. Left side into the hands of Hopkins. And he's in! Touchdown, Texans. That touchdown #1 for him on the year.
I'll tell you what, Mike, this looks like a completely different offense from a week ago. They just couldn't get anything going.
And before the try, remember, it is a touchdown. All scoring plays are reviewed, so replay will confirm this one before we do anything else. So take away the touchdown. The officials rule, in fact, he did not get the football across the plane, the goal line. Lou will take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Makes the score Texans 7, Ravens nothing.
Is our score as this kick is sent into the air. A return now from the 4. We'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. The Ravens offense taking the field for the first time. They're led out by their rookie quarterback, the young man out of Louisville.
There's just certain guys, Mike, when they take the field and they step into the huddle, the other 10 players, they just take a little bit of a deeper breath. They're like, man, I'm glad this guy is on our side.
He gets free inside the 20. And they won't catch him. He'll go all the way. 77 yards. Touchdown, Baltimore. Right, shades of college football, old school offense there. They run option, and they pick the right option. The quarterback keeps it for the touchdown.
And the key to defending an option play, Mike, is that every defender executes their specific job. In this case, the defender who was responsible for the quarterback, he completely loses sight of him, and it was all the space the quarterback needed to take it to the house.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Now return coming from the 7. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Texans offense ready to possess the football for the second time. Greg, I love the evolution of the NFL. Every 3-4 years feels like things change a little bit. Right now it feels like we're in a running back, running game era. Does that make sense to you?
Absolutely. And the league has such a funny way of continuing to reinvent itself. Years ago, 15, 20 years ago, Mike, this was a running back-led league. It was play action. Quarterbacks were under center. And then what offenses realized was the best way to score points is to generate explosive plays. Get a bunch of yardage all at one time because it's very hard to sustain possessions in the NFL. So as a result, they said, okay, what's the best way to generate big plays? It's to throw the ball downfield. So it became a very pass-heavy league, and then now defenses had to answer. The days of the big defensive tackles, the 260-pound Mike linebackers, everyone now on the field had to be able to defend space and defend the pass, and there was a lot more air on the field created by the defenses. So now, as a result, the offenses are saying, okay, we're throwing into all these bad looks, all these teams playing dime and multiple defensive backs. We're now going to take advantage of smaller bodies on the field, and we're going to run the ball at you. So the way I like to classify it is, Mike, offenses aren't running the ball more because they want to. Offenses are running the ball more because defenses are encouraging them to do that and saying, I dare you to run the ball 40 times this game and generate enough big plays to score enough points to beat me.
They'll stick with him again. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Brought down beyond the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard on the play.
From the gun, here on 3rd down, Watson. one broken up in the end zone. It's incomplete. What great work just to get those hands up there. And now it's fourth down.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there. And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown, but at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Ravens offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And this defense has to be searching for answers right now. It's been his ability to make plays on the ground here in the first half that has really given them fits. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So I really like the decision, Mike. This is a rookie quarterback making more veteran decisions, and I think in his growth process this early on in his career, those are really good signs, because how often do we see these rookies still think they're back in college, they're the best player on the field, and they can make every throw, even if it's not there. You're not going to get away with that consistently in the NFL. Throw it away. Really nice job here by the young quarterback.
He'll look middle. He's got his man complete. He needed 13 and got 14 for the first down.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's good for Baltimore. First down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So, from the 36, it is first and 10. Again, it's Jackson. That's complete to Moore on the right side. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. Set to go now on first and 10.
49-yard line.
Play action now. Jackson. Pass pinballing around, and it ends up in the hands of the receiver. Wow. It's a big one for the Ravens. 35 yards.
That's another Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
It's a gain of 13, and it's first and goal.
13 more yards. And the Baltimore first down. First and goal at the 3-yard line.
It'll be first and goal when we come back. It's the Texans who have the early lead. We'll be back in Baltimore after this. Raven football, quarter number 2 begins. Ball sitting on the 3. It is first down and goal, as we are ready to get back underway. This defense backed up, but they bring the fire there. Stop him before he can get past the 3-yard line.
Gain on the play leads to second and goal at the 3-yard line.
Henry. And he'll go down back at the 4-yard line.
It makes sense on second and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have third down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on third and goal.
Line of scrimmage to the 4. It's third down and goal. Quick throw, and it's going to wind up incomplete. That is the run-pass option. Choose pass. Defender able to close it down and bring up fourth down. John Harbaugh will send out the field goal unit. This about as short as you can get. Tucker's kick is good. And the Ravens will level the score at 10 apiece.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in first and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
The Houston offense going to make their way back onto the field with a solid start so far. Touchdown and a field goal on their first 2 possessions. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Shotgun snap to Watson. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. They try again. It's 2nd and 10. They run up the middle with Miller. They'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
From the shotgun, here's Watson. He's going to look for the home run ball. And he will take this one in. 77 yards. Touchdown, Houston. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
Now Fairbairn for the extra point. He's got it. And the Texans go up by 7. It is now 17 to 10.
Ravens 10.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. This is Turner. Ooh.
The Ravens take over.
So here's the Baltimore offense getting set for their next drive. Find themselves trailing 17 to 10 now as they come up with 1st down and 10. Jackson out of the pistol. He's got the open man. That's Jalen Tobin. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 32-yard line.
They'll work straight ahead with Henry. And it doesn't appear that he got to that 1st down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
They'll try to sneak it here. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
It's a gain of
From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson. That's to the right side. He's got Andrews. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a 1st down.
And after being shut down in the opening quarter, he makes his first catch here with that one, and they're going to need to continue to build off this if they plan on leaving here today with a win.
This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
10.
Now, Jackson. Now a screen set up for Henry. That one way too slow in developing. They rally to the ball. They get the man, and it's no gain.
It's 3rd
On 3rd down, Jackson. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. That's his 3rd catch of this 1st half, and good enough for a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard
Pistol formation with Jackson. He'll step up and run this. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Good decision to take off. He gets 15 yards and a first down.
First down. First and 10.
They'll come up here, first and 10. A give right up the middle to Henry. Running there in the red zone. He did not want to go down. And he picks up the first down. It'll be first and goal.
First and goal on the 9-yard line.
Back to throw, Jackson. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. Another shot at it from the 9. Second down and goal. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. No dice there. He is met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
The play lost a yard. It's now third and goal.
Third and goal. Here's Jackson. He'll try and get there on the ground.
What a nice play defensively. It's always a bit of a challenge. How long do I stay in coverage defending my zone or my man? Or how fast do I come up and pursue a scrambling quarterback? They did a nice job rallying to the ball late. They're able to bring him down to force fourth down.
The Ravens turn things over to their field goal unit. This, about as short as you can get. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Ravens are able to cut it to 4. 17 to 13.
It's always a little bit of a letdown. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Texans offense and their wide receiver getting ready to get back to work. They'll begin with first and 10. Drive will start on the ground. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's second and 11. To throw is Watson. Now a screen set up for Blue. We'll get about 6 before he's taken down. It's third and 4.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's third down.
Watson to throw. Got a man. It's Thomas. And he's going to get there. He got the first down, not by a whole lot, but that'll keep this drive rolling.
First down. A gain of 5. First down, Texans.
It's Watson out of the pistol. They're getting slant there. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
It's a gain of 11.
Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
Gain of 11 on the play. First down, Houston.
Play action. Watson. That's going to be intercepted. And he's going to give his guys a short field to work with and a chance to take the lead.
Well, but this guy might lose a little bit, Mike, as he gets long in the tooth. He certainly makes up for it in experience. You're not going to be able to do a lot of things to trick him on the back end. He reads this play right from the jump, makes a great break on the ball, and if that ball hits his hands more times than not, it's going to be a takeaway.
The Ravens offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They'll start with a golden opportunity here to move out in front. Great field position to start out. It's first and 10. They get 14 yards and set up first and goal.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
So here's a chance to take the lead going into the locker room. It's 1st and goal. It's a zone read, and Jackson's going to keep it. And he will do it himself. He's in. Touchdown, Baltimore. His 2nd TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. And that is now a pair of rushing touchdowns. The quarterback giving it to them, Greg, with his legs in this one.
And we're starting to see, Mike, why this week this coaching staff told us they're encouraging this guy to do this more often. His ability to be a passer, but also a rusher, is an element to this offense that is hard for defenses to account for.
Ravens 20, Texans 17.
Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. He fields it at the 8. Crazy. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard
Texans
line.
offense ready to take over possession of the football. They'll do so with 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And he is planted. Backfield. Defenders crashing through. Blow up that play behind the line. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down. Out of the gun, Watson. A throw on the move is caught. Now the Ravens use their first timeout. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. Fair catch called and made right there at the 25-yard line. The Ravens offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And you get a look at the numbers, they don't even tell the whole story. This has been a tremendous performance to this point. Jackson now to throw on 1st down. He'll swing this out wide to Henry. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line.
That's good for Baltimore.
1st and 10. Jackson. That is incomplete.
Intended for number
He'll try
22.
again here. 2nd and 10.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Now Jackson. This throw taken in by Hurst. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their 2nd, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining until halftime. Jackson up top again. That's thrown right side, but incomplete.
Intended for
2nd and 10.
Incomplete.
Again, it's Jackson. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
Incomplete.
After back-to-back incompletions, they now face 3rd down and 10. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
He takes off. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. So DeMeco Ryans will bring on the field goal unit. Spotted at the 45. This is a 55-yard attempt. And this is no good. Could not get it on target. And this is going to remain a 3-point game.
Man, that would have been such a nice boost for this group going into halftime. The snap was good. The hold was good. He just couldn't quite get it through the uprights.
A 1st down throw for Jackson. There's a short one caught by Andrews. And he's going to be out of bounds Triple zeros up there on the clock. We have reached the end of the first half.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. The first month of the season has come and gone. It's the first weekend of October, our first week with byes on the schedule. Lots to unpack, so let's get into it. Our look across the NFL starts now, and we kick it off with a good one. And this is the Vikings running back. He's going to find a crease and take it 13 yards to the end zone. From there, it's off to SoFi Stadium. We're looking on the Rams as they play host to the San Francisco 49ers. And here's the Rams wideout. He was a big-time factor in this one. This, one of his 2 touchdown catches on the night. The Rams continue to have enough. They make it 5 straight wins to start the new year. Lastly, let's go over to MetLife Stadium. The Jets taking on the Cowboys. And here's the Cowboys wideout. He's going to run a deep route, look it in, and he's gone. 80 yards on the catch and run for the touchdown. This one's at halftime, and it's the Cowboys with a big lead on the road at the half. With that, a look at the rest of what went on in Week 5 with Atlanta, Chicago, Green Bay, and Pittsburgh all on the bye. In the game you're watching, it's been tight throughout, a field goal separating these two sides through 2 quarters. As we get you back out to the second half and rejoin Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This is Turner. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Ravens offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. Thrown quickly, that's more on the RPO. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 30-yard line.
On the give, here's Henry. Oh, he takes a really good leg to the backfield. They were all over him defensively for that run. We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Throwing Jackson. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And he'll try to get to the marker, but he's not going to get there. Out of bounds, a couple of yards short. It is 4th down. And a fair catch is taken. It is just inside the 20-yard line. The Texans offense ready for their first possession of this second half. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the 2 sides. This drive kicks off with 1st and 10. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
To throw on 2nd down is Watson. That's caught over the middle by Thomas. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. This one intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I think anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, all offensive play callers fight the urge to chase those points. They tend to get a little bit overeager. They tend to push the envelope sometimes a little too far. Those turnovers, they only make the deficit grow, not shrink. Now, there's a lot of football left, Mike. They can still get back into this. They just have to be a little bit smarter about which risks you're willing to take.
On play play action. Here's Jackson. He's going to tuck it and go. Whoa! And he's into the end zone yet again. Touchdown, Ravens. And make that 3 rushing touchdowns. You think the quarterback gets a 3-touchdown day, it's pretty good. 3 on the ground? That, Greg, is excellent.
It's just so hard, Mike, for a defense to account for a quarterback that can do this amount of damage with his legs. And there's a fine line, but I'll tell you what, when they unleash him as a runner, he's about as good as it gets.
The extra point is good. And the Ravens will extend this third quarter lead.
Texans 17.
Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. Carter on the return. The Texans offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Getting started with 1st and 10. Hopkins sent in motion. Not much there. Maybe a yard. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd down and 9. From the shotgun, here's Watson. Throw on the run is complete. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
And the Texans 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Watson. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pickup of 14 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Watson. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Here's Watson. Left side into the hands of Hopkins. And he'll get about 7. Still short of that 1st down. And they'll try to convert it on 3rd down. He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. And he'll take it on in. Akers. Touchdown, Houston. That's his 1st touchdown this year.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Makes the score. Ravens 27, Texans 24.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. This taken in at the 8-yard line. They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line. The Ravens offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. From the gun, Jackson. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Well, it seems this game is kind of getting to the point, Mike, where it's defense optional. I mean, both these teams are really just having their way with their opponent. They're going up and down the field. And after this long touchdown, yes, this is great if you're a fantasy player, but it's not so great if you're a defensive coordinator.
That's the point try now for Tucker. He's got it. And the Ravens tack on one more to their lead.
Makes the score. Ravens 34. Texans 24.
Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. Carter on the return. Whoa! And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Texans offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. Will try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. On play action, it's Watson. Pass caught right side by Akins.
Complete to number 88. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
On 2nd down, here's Watson. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down. So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10.
First down.
Open man downfield. It is Hopkins. And he'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line.
10 at the 40-yard line.
6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a 1st down. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Throwing again is Watson. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he'll be out of bounds. A pickup, though, of 6.
Out of bounds at the 33-yard line. A 7-yard pickup.
To the air again. Watson. Outside, complete to Thomas. Now they are in business. Inside the 15-yard line.
That's another Texans first.
From the gun, here's a handoff. And the Texans are going to have a 1st and goal. Some good running there. Gets them down to about the 2-yard line.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. Good blocking, and he's in. Touchdown, Texans. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
No problem there on the extra point, and the Texans are back within a field goal. The lead is 3. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it up. This is Turner. Woo! He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Ravens offense and the wideout getting set to go once more. On 1st down, they'll start the drive with Henry. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. There's the three tight ends here on 1st and 10.
Baltimore, first down.
On the handoff, it's Henry. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
So back and forth they go as we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second down. Jackson. On the right side, he's got Andrews. And it looks like he's going to come up just short of the first down. Out of bounds, a yard shy of what they needed. They'll have to pick it up on third down. Going to try to pick up the first down with his own read. And that'll move the sticks. That's a first down. Down to the 45-yard line.
First down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Here's first and 10. Pistol formation with Jackson. Toward the middle, that's caught by Moore. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5.
The 40-yard line.
Pistol give to Henry. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. A gain there of 16 yards. Good for a Raven first down. They'll go again here with Henry.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Gonna go right back to Henry. And they'll move it down to the 11-yard line. He's out of bounds there.
First down. First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
They'll try to throw here with Jackson. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
Right back to Moore, another grab. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
Brings up third and 2.
The shotgun, here's Jackson. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Touchdown, Ravens. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year. Point after now from Tucker. It's up and good. And the Ravens will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter.
Texans 31.
Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. This one taken at the 7. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Houston offense going to make their way back onto the field. From the 25, they'll go to work. First and 10. Handoff here, up the middle. Good physical run. It'll wind up as a gain of 5. From the 31, here is second and 5. Out of the gun, Watson. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down. Back to throw is Watson. That's complete. He got it to Hopkins. And he will score. Game on. Touchdown, Houston. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3, a field goal here in the fourth quarter. So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. A safe kick taken at the 5. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The Ravens offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
Makes it second and 10.
Jackson now on second down. There's a short one caught by Andrews. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Jackson going to keep this one himself. He'll step up and run. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's second down and 4. Jackson going to keep it himself. And he's going to have a first down. Good run down inside the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of 8. That's good for a Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
He's going to keep this again. Strong running there. He brings this down inside the 25.
It's a gain of 20.
They get an even 20 on that one. First down, Baltimore. And that last run sets a new NFL record. Most rush yards in a single game by a quarterback. It was set by Justin Fields when he was with the Bears. He had 178 on the ground in 2022. This game tops that. That's caught. It's the tight end, Andrews. Second and 11.
Number 89. It's a loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11.
Jackson now.
Texans 23-yard line.
He's going to keep it himself. And he won't quite get to the end zone, but they're going to be set up at the 2-yard line.
It's a gain of 21 yards. That's another Baltimore first down.
Henry. The Texans going to go ahead and use their first timeout here. And they'll get together prior to the second down play.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal.